Well, it seems like it gets worse and worse for Instagram and Facebook as the time progresses. So, as most of you know, the other day, we pretty much talked about, iOS 14.5, 14.5.1, and essentially the hard-coded message that Instagram put in on their new, updated Instagram app that essentially tells specific people on iOS 14.5. This is so crazy. And I got the message too, essentially telling them, hey, you need to allow app tracking if you want Instagram to be free in the future. And Facebook essentially says the same thing as well. Now, we already know this. We already said this. However, there have been so many Reddit posts and just so many posts in general from articles and news and stuff essentially kind of corroborating this specific story. But the crazy thing is that if you look at the comments of majority of these specific things, a majority of people are saying, hey, awesome, just make a paid version of Facebook, make a paid version of Instagram, and then call it a day. The thing though is that these people, I think, are saying it mostly sarcastically because they don't want Instagram to succeed. They don't want Facebook to succeed. And it looks to be that at some point, Instagram or Facebook may actually end up having a paid version, aka if you don't want to allow app tracking, you may not even be able to go into the app itself. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a wide-ranging, version. I don't know if it's going to be in the App Store and then you have to buy it. I don't know how this is going to work. Is it only going to be for iPhone users? Or Android users not going to do it? Like, what's going to happen? But some people were saying it was kind of like a threat that Instagram was saying. Now, I'm not saying this. Some people were saying it. So I'm not 100% too sure. I really don't think so. I mean, I looked at some articles, like here's one from iMore. They're saying Facebook and Instagram threaten to charge for access on 14.5 unless you give them your data. Now, was it a threat? I'm not 100% too sure, but it seems to be that a lot of people were taking it that way because even on Reddit, like I mentioned, a majority of people were up in arms. They said, hey, we're not even going to use Facebook. We're not going to use Instagram anymore. So my thought process is, to be completely honest, I think Instagram and Facebook are just going to dwindle away. Facebook is already dwindling away. We already know this. It's slowly day by day getting, less and less people use it. The fact that Facebook is super popular and even tied into here is because of Instagram, in my opinion, because the majority of people, at least, in this demographic, use Instagram a lot more than Facebook at this point. And another thing that was very interesting was how the pop-ups came up on the display. And I just noticed that on one hand, on the Instagram way, it's a little bit more trendy. It looks a little bit more like childish, playful in a way. The Facebook one looks a lot more serious, which is very interesting. I just noticed that. So maybe that was like some subliminal messaging they try to put in here. But I think, Facebook is probably, not even tied into here because not that many people use Facebook. But I think Instagram, from the consensus that I've been getting from a lot of people and from the comment section from my last video I just made, it seems to be that a lot of people don't really want to allow app tracking. And this is again corroborated by the fact that another report came out that 96% of people aren't allowing app tracking on their specific apps. So only 4% are. So what does this mean? This means that the ads that Instagram was rolling before aren't going to be targeted for users who have it off. So again, you're not going to get tailored ads for yourself, but there may be some other ways around it that Instagram may do, I don't know. But they're not going to be using your iPhone and your iPhone data to give that data out to the specific app. So the fact that there's 96% of that data gone is super insane in my opinion. So I think ultimately it's a super crazy thing. I mean, we'll see what happens, but it just seems to me that, Instagram is probably going to end up making a paid version, and then it's just not going to do well, and they're going to have to find a different way. And then it's probably going to be, this is probably the beginning to the end of Instagram, in my opinion, just seems like. So take it as you will, but that's kind of how I see it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.